point for you.
Go ahead.
Passenger plate SAMT Tom 18. Check. A Adam 18.
Clear.
Afternoon or evening, Deputy Marvin, Delaware County Sheriff's Office. Were you aware of my lights back there when you passed me?
Yeah.
You did see my lights?
Yeah, we thought you were just pulling someone up back.
I did pull a car over. Why didn't you guys move over to the next available lane? And then you still passed me going 50 miles an hour.
I was?
You know you're supposed to switch over to the next available lane when there's an emergency vehicle on the side of the roadway, and then you're supposed to drop down speeds to 50 miles an hour under the posted speed limit sign. So the posted speed limit sign is 45, you're supposed to drop down to 30. Okay? I need to see everybody's ID. Now I'm also going to need the registration for the vehicle. Use. Okay. I'll be back. I don't understand. How do you not know this stuff? So I pulled him over because I initiated a traffic stop right in front of the Best Buy over here, and they flew right past me. Didn't move over or anything. The lane was available. They already admitted that they saw my lights. Since they didn't want to move over, that's why I initiated my traffic stop over here on Morrison and McGuire. All right,
1812,
here's all your information back, all right? You guys need to understand, the reason why I'm really kind of irritated right now is the fact that I can feel the breeze coming off your vehicle when you guys passed me.
I'm really sorry.
Okay? You probably didn't know, but common sense should have kicked in. Hey, there's an emergency vehicle right there. Let's move over. But no. I don't know, where are you guys trying to head?
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake? So, food's more important than my life. I totally get it. I'm glad you put your seatbelt on, okay? I'm glad you put it on. I should cite you for that one, but
I didn't.
You had it off. I saw it. Nice try, buddy. Okay. Drive safe. Officer safety is my #1 priority. I want to go home at the end of the day or at the end of shift. Depends on how long I work. Nothing irritates me more than when people don't use common sense. Hands up, hands up!
Well, we had a young girl. She just bought a car, and matter of fact, she was just coming from buying the car and ran it right out of fuel, right off the get-go. So she was stuck on the side of the road. It's out raining. It's raining now, so I went ahead and stopped. I called it in. All right, you should be good to go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, sis, try it, babe.
I waited to make sure that she didn't get hit by any cars or anything like that, and then when her mom got here with the gas, I filled up the car, and so now she's down on the road and hopefully getting it home.
Northbound on the bypass.
No problem.
Northbound on the
Yep, me
bypass.
too. Took the opportunity to help somebody in a tight spot, so that's what we do. We help people. All right, we got fuel back in the car. I'll be tonight.
Basically, we're out here serving a felony warrant out of another county house. It's got cameras up. It's a white house.
61.
The grass is tall.
61.
Typically, before we go and serve a warrant, what we'll do is we'll get together and kind of come up with a game plan on how we're going to serve it. We'll look at the address, we'll look at the house that we'll be going to, the people who live in it, the property owners, all those things come into play anytime we're serving a warrant. And that helps us get an idea of maybe what to expect or what to prepare for. So on this particular warrant service, we got intel that the subject that we were going to look for or be looking for was known to carry knives. We also found out that he was 6'7", so we knew that this was going to be a big guy, and we needed to make sure that we had enough officers to be able to handle him if it went south. So when we got there, we got permission from the property owner to go inside. She told us that she was upstairs. Myself and Reserve Deputy Adam Curtis were the first ones to go inside.
Warrant for drugs out of Anderson.
What? I was told they're random drug testing. They've never contacted me. They have my phone number and everything. I don't have anything saying anything. If it's the drug testing, that's what I'm betting it is.
Okay.
They're supposed to be contacting me. They've never contacted me one single time.
Do they have your number?
Yeah.
They do?
What kind of drugs did you get popped with over there?
No, I didn't get drugs at all. I went to go pick up my father-in-law's prescription medication. And they said that after 4 hours of them like searching and harassing us, they finally, out of a mysterious, magically...
as we approached the stairs to the second floor, we called him down to keep his hands up. When he started coming down the stairs, I could see that he had, again, those throwing knives as well as one large knife in a sheath with him, but he complied. Once he saw how many of us were there, he knew it was over. So we took him into custody, and it was a very successful warrant service.
Normally, how it is when there's a felony warrant, we have at least we try to have a dog if that's possible. We have to have at least 3 people, and we take a long gun with us too, just in case things go sideways. We have that extra firepower if that's needed. It turned out good tonight. We ended up getting him, and he's going to jail, and we're all going home, so that's all you can ask for.
Is he coming for you, Andy? There's one up to the road.
The witnesses said that this lady was, well, at the time we didn't know who it was. She was driving all through this field, and then I came up here, arrived on scene, and saw her in the field, and it was from a pretty good distance away. And then I lost her in the field, her headlights. Other officers arrived on the scene, and we pretty much set up a perimeter to figure out where she went.
We're on 425.
She was continuing in the field here. You can see that she was still driving in the field. As she was driving in the field, she refused to stop, and then finally he got her stopped here where I came up. As we pulled up behind him, the time that we came up here and talked to her, she seemed like she was kind of not responsive enough to realize whether it was a medical or intoxicated driver.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, ma'am, don't reach for anything, just stop.
TJ, go ahead.
Ma'am. Why don't you go ahead and come on out of your car and come up to the roadway with me, okay? Did you walk up to the road with me? No? Okay. Well, where are your shoes? Did we find them? Okay, well, they're not there now.
All right, County, I'm going to stay on tack. I'm going to walk back into this woods off the cliff.
Well, tell you what, if you can't find your shoes, we'll just walk up to the road. That's some stuff we need to do up here, okay?
They're probably in the back.
19, you could start EMS. Just advise them she's
Let's see. I'm trying to find your shoes, but we can't find them, so let's walk right on up here to the road, okay? Come on. Doing great. Doing great. Where's my marker? Your glasses so they kind of sitting up on your head so I can see your eyes. Okay.
At that point, we have to figure out what it is. So then we talk to her a little bit, see if she's slurring her words, see if we can smell alcohol on her. We have her step out of the vehicle. Once we step out the vehicle, Deputy Payne starts his DUI investigation to see whether or not she's been intoxicated. At the time he did, he ran her through some field sobriety tests. She failed all 3 of them. Then he tried to administer a portable breath test. You can see that she kind of refused to do that at first and then eventually did.
Make a tight seal and blow for me. Blow hard. Come on, Mary. You can blow up a balloon, you can do it. Mary, I need you to take a deep breath and blow, please, okay? Take a nice deep breath and blow. Mary, you can do this. Okay? That's not what you're doing. I need you to take a deep breath and blow, please. Deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. Hard, 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 hard. Mary, I need you to take a deep breath and blow, okay? This isn't going to save you any trouble, okay?
When we're going through the vehicle, in the glove compartment, there's 3 prescription pills to her. Oxycodone I think was one of them. So she may be mixing her prescription pills with alcohol, and obviously those don't mix very well. As you can see, her vehicle's pretty muddy, and she was pretty muddy herself. So.
Mary, in the state of Indiana, .08 is the legal limit, and at least on the preliminary indication, you're going to be well above that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to the hospital. Since you've indicated that you don't want to take a chemical test, your driving privileges will be suspended for at least 1 year, and I'll go ahead and apply for a search warrant to a judge for a sample of your blood. You understand?
Right now, we're just waiting on Northwest to get here to get this. You can see that there's tire tracks in this farmer's field here, and he said he actually showed up on scene to see what was going on, and I gave him a business card because he said he just planted this field. So I don't know how much damage this will do to do that, but he'll kind of give me an estimate tomorrow and I'll add it to the police report. So she was just driving around this field for our people that called in said she'd been in here just driving around the field. So I'm assuming she was so intoxicated she had no idea that she was even in a field. I mean, you could see all around it. She was trying to find a roadway once she got off in the road or off in the field. She's just trying to figure out where she can get back on the road, I guess. So. Go ahead.
Plate returns active, signal 80, and out of Gas City.
Right now we're going to check on a vehicle on the interstate that's reportedly having somebody hold on to the driver door while they're doing 85, 90 mile an hour northbound on the interstate. We're not far from the interstate. We're heading that way to see if we can locate it. They reportedly got off on State Road 28 headed toward Albany. So we're going to see if we can intercept them somewhere between here and the interstate. Whatever run that is. So we've located the van at the gas station. Looks like they're getting gas. We're going to wait and see if the vehicle leaves, if they are holding the door, and observe some of their driving behavior, see if they're giving me any reason to stop them and check and see what's going on with the door. Checking this plate again. As of right now, I have reason to stop the vehicle. The plate doesn't match the vehicle. It returns on a Chevy pickup, and this obviously is a Chrysler minivan. So we're going to be initiating a traffic stop right about Langdon Road and 28 here in a minute when we get up closer to the intersection. 1861.
1861.
I'll be signal 27 that vehicle. Langdon and 28.
10-4. Callers advising that it's not physical at this time. They were fighting with their husband. She's inside now.
How you doing?
Advising that she's safe for now, but
Deputy Curtis,
may
Sheriff's
not be
Department.
safe
You know
for
why I
long.
stopped you?
No.
Your plate doesn't match your vehicle.
Expand on that. Also said I've
It
done.
returns on a Chevy pickup.
No,
Yep.
I have mine. That's impossible. Yeah, I have mine.
And also, the numbers on your sticker and the number on your license plate don't match.
No, that's impossible.
Well, you're more than welcome to come look at them here in a second, but
Yeah, that's impossible.
Here's my phone. Registration.
That's impossible.
that's not the plate that's on this car.
Let me see.
The plate that's on this car is SYQ832.
This is not right.
How in the hell is this happening?
Is this the same one?
That's the same one.
Oh my god, are you serious? So you're saying somebody stole my plate?
No, do you have a Chevy truck?
It's my brother's truck.
Okay.
He has a Chevy Silverado.
Okay. Is this his van?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys got your IDs on you?
Yeah.
You just have an ID, you don't have a license?
No, I've got my license is good. That's the only thing I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a second. Hang out in the car. Shut that door for me, okay? The driver doesn't have a valid license, and when running the passenger, I realized she has a warrant out of Grant County with a surrounding county pickup. So we're good. I'm gonna have a Gaston unit start down here, and we're gonna make contact with Grant County and see if we can meet up with them and run her up there.
I'm out here.
10-4.
76, same correct.
10-4.
So here's the deal. Go ahead and step out for me. Okay, put your phones down.
Can I call somebody and tell
Nope.
them I'm being arrested?
You can tell them here in a minute. He can call them.
All right. What am I being arrested for?
You have a warrant out of Grant County. You need to call her brother and tell him where he can go get his car at Northwest because you don't have a license. And tell him he's lucky I'm not writing him a ticket too. So her warrant's for stealing candles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, holy shit. This started as a security check on the interstate, you know. And I get it stopped for false and fictitious. And she's got a warrant for stealing candles from Grant County. Oh no, it gets better. There's 29 candles in the rear end. And there's a ton of clothes in the back seat with the tags still on them and all that. The vehicle's on hold for me at Northwest. If somebody finds out something, but it was
I'll ask them when I get back because this is not my case. So
okay.
We'll go ahead and get it on.
female that was in the vehicle was arrested for a warrant out of Grant County for larceny, theft of some candles from a store up there. It was a worn out Gas City Core. The male half, driving on suspended license, which is a misdemeanor. He was cited and released. He'll get a notification from Muncie City Court letting him know when he needs to appear. The vehicle was towed to Northwest with a hold placed on it due to what was found in the vehicle, possibly stolen items. The female was just turned over to Gas City PD on her warrant to be taken to Grant County Jail.
Right now we're sitting on an alleged narcotics house. People inside the house have been known to sell and distribute heroin. I've been sitting on this house for a couple weeks now. Seen a lot of people come and go. Just saw 2 people get out of a Trailblazer and enter the house probably about 3 minutes ago. So hopefully within the next 10 minutes or so they exit and we can conduct a traffic stop on those individuals. See if we can get consent to search or have a narcotics dog come by, check the vehicle, and hopefully get some heroin out of it. The car that just left it's a GMC Envoy, but the plate comes back to a blue Chevy Venture. So that's obviously not the same car that the plate's registered to, but it just left from the drug house I've been sitting on. So I want to find some kind of traffic violation to stop it, to talk to the occupants of the vehicle on, 1, why the driver has a different plate than what she has registered to the car, and 2, to see if maybe they have any dope on them.
Clear.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Deputy Kubiak with the Sheriff's Office. Can you roll the window the rest of the way down for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't have my license on me. It's my car.
Okay. You know you have a plate on the back of your car that's registered to a different vehicle other than this one?
Yes, it needs to be switched over. It's legal though, as far as like not expired or anything.
Well, it's not expired, but you can't just take another plate off a vehicle and put it on this car.
Yeah.
Okay, hang tight. Go ahead.
You got a regular ID card that's suspended prior.
10-4.
32 Cannon.
Canine gave positive indication for drugs in the vehicle. Searched the vehicle, didn't find anything actually in the vehicle, but upon having the suspects exit the vehicle, one of the females handed me a gum wrapper. It was a silver gum wrapper that she said was marijuana, but upon further examination I actually opened the wrapper up and found a gray powder-like substance which field tested positive for heroin.
I'm just making you guys know, okay? Can you take your hands off of this? I have a police dog. We're gonna search the vehicle. I took my canine partner, Robbie. I ran the vehicle, started off the passenger rear like I always do. I got down the passenger side, he immediately indicated strong on that. Search the vehicle up and down, inside, all the way around, because nowadays it's not like you're gonna get a whole pound or a whole big satchel of drugs anymore. The smallest little gum wrapper, the smallest little piece of paper, they try to fold it up, make it small, and look like trash on the floor so you don't pay attention.
Neither one of you want to claim it as in the vehicle, but I can work with you. All right?
Right, I know what you're saying.
So, once you have a seat, get it figured out, okay? They've been selling drugs out of this house for years, and our narcotics team has pushed and pushed and pushed and tried to get into this house and try to do everything they can to shut their operation down. They've been unsuccessful so far, so our narcotics unit wanted to see if she'd be willing to help them out and possibly be a CI for them, do a couple controlled buys, but she was unwilling. So that individual was brought to the Delaware County Jail and is in police custody tonight. We spend the night in jail. She's got a drug problem. I hope she can get some help, and I hope this is the first step for her. So it's sad what's happening in the community. It really is.
10 with the 6.
Today, unfortunately, Deputy Parks made the decision to put Canine Sabo down as partner. I believe he's had Canine Sabo for just about two and a half years now. He was a very good dog. Last week, he was showing some problems that he was having with his hips, and Deputy Parks took him to the one veterinarian place. They had told him that it's probably bad enough that where he may need to retire. It's just no way for a dog to live. Just like your pet at home, you want to do what's best for them because of so much love you got for them that you hate to see him go, but unfortunately, that's probably what was best today.
I will remain ever silent, ever vigilant, ever loyal. And when our time together is done and you move on in the world, remember me with kind thoughts and tales. For a time we were unbeatable. Nothing passed among us undetected. If we should meet again on another street, I will gladly take up your fight. I'm a police working dog. Together, we are guardians.
Everybody, all the officers lined up and then saluted him as he went through his last stroll to the clinic. Very emotional day for Deputy Parks. Emotional day for everybody. If you're, like I said, if you're a pet owner, you know what he's going through. So it's very difficult to basically go put your best friend down. People don't realize is we're with these canine partners of ours 24 hours a day. We're with them more than what we are with our children or your spouse. You can imagine what your home pet is like to you. It's pretty much multiply that times 10 because we're with them 24/7. So I can't express enough how the relationship is, how strong it is with our canine partners. This is something now that you may be seeing that we're going to be doing a fundraiser now to see if Deputy Parks can raise enough money to get another canine partner. I think what people don't realize is how much these dogs actually cost. These canines cost anywhere from $10,000 to $18,000. That is not considered to be part of our budget with the Sheriff's Department. That's actually fundraisers that we get to actually build our canine account up and actually purchase these dogs. So hopefully the community will come together and donate some money, and we'll get some money together and get Deputy Parks another partner.
Grieve not for me, for it has been ordained that my journey here be short. Grieve not for me, for my loyal presence will ever remain in your heart. I was sent to be a guardian for the guardians of law and blue, a fearless, noble protector with a bond that few can construe, with character unshakable and senses that are all well heightened. It was sent to be a defender so that your burden here will be lightened. Grieve not for me in heavenly blue, or Union Day would come. Grieve not for me, for as partners again, we will defend a greater kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. Delaware County, please mark Delaware County Sheriff's Office Canine Sabo 1042.